Today we're at Martin's Fork Lake, and this is my favorite trail here, which I don't think we're going to be able to go far because it had rained a lot lately and it's probably covered in water, but we'll see. I haven't walked this trail in quite a long time. My dad, before he passed, used to come and walk this trail with me a lot. My friend Jamie and I used to come up here every single weekend and walk this trail and the others. My friend Samantha and I walked this trail a lot. So needless to say, I've been on this trail a lot, which this used to be a road. As you'll see, if we're not underwater, you'll be able to see there's still yellow paint for the middle lines of the road. But I think we're underwater. As I suspected, yes, it's untravelable. So, won't be going this trail today. But, like I said, this is the road. It goes all the way back around that corner over there, and then you can go all the way back through there and into a little hollow. And from that hollow, you can go all the way back through the mountains, all the way back to where I parked. Or, if you want to go up the little levee over there, there's a graveyard that's really old, and then you can walk back that same trail toward where I parked. So yeah, but it's a pretty day. That breeze feels so good. And yeah, de-stressing after work. So let's go find somewhere else to walk. And I can't walk back to my car without showing you this. Is this not gorgeous? I think they're black-eyed Susans or something like that. But they're everywhere. I decided to come to the other side of the lake and do my walking / hike over here. I stopped here at the ramp where they enter the boats, and I wanted to show you because the walk goes from all the way around this way, all the way around over there to that field and beyond where there's a tunnel over there. So join me, walk with me. So there's where we were a half a second ago, and here's where the walking trail starts. Usually it's like the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts over here. This is like their camping area type thing, their little hike. But let's go. This is a little tunnel. It's like a little waterway. And when I was here before, many times before, it wasn't covered like this by the fallen tree. But does this not look like something that would have a red balloon float out of it? Somebody asking if you want a balloon. We're halfway over to that open field, and the weather is so nice. It's not raining. Don't think it's going to because the dark clouds are over here, and back over here it's very light. So I don't think it's going to rain or anything. But there's a nice breeze, and there's tree cover here. So I think it's going to be the perfect time. Now usually you can go down through here and get over to this open field. But the water is way up. So I'm thinking that right down in there at the bottom of the steps, it's quite soggy. So I'm going to go the long way around up this road. Okay, so I get a little further down through here, and they've made a gravel path down to the field. But I'm still not going to go this way. I'm going to come back this way. So let's continue on this road. Still walking, going down the other side of that little hill. And then right around that corner is another little path, and it leads you over to the tunnel. And we're going down this side to the tunnel. Oh, I'd say the temperature here under these trees is at least 10 degrees cooler than it is out in the sun, even though it's kind of cloudy, partially cloudy. Right over there is the tunnel. That's where, I don't know if they still do, but when I was a teenager, that's where you came and jumped off into the water, etc. Back in the day when it was, it's out, and know that they wouldn't get into much trouble. Oh, if parents only knew, but still, okay, yeah, there's the tunnel. And we are going to go to the open field this way. And we're getting into the open field. I'm trying to stay on what's kind of a path, I guess, where somebody else, you can tell where somebody else has walked. Because it's August. I've always been told that August is dog days, where snakes are more venomous, and, whatever. But, yeah. So here we are, in our little open field area. And I don't know how many times I've came over here, and there be deer everywhere. It is so pretty over here, so peaceful, even though it's very hot in the sun. But it's nice, it's calm, it's tranquil. Perfect after work activity. Had to stop here for a second because this is uproot, and it is so much that, yeah, it's way taller than me. I've got my camera zoomed way back in, so I could probably stand on my shoulders and still not see over the top of it. And it is huge width-wise. Let you in on a little secret. When my dad used to come up here, and he would come up here with his buddy, Sean, and they would enter a fishing tournament. And he loved doing this. And they, launched the boat right over there at the ramp. And they wouldn't have to go far. They'd come right here. And I don't know how many times they won, because right here around what they call these stick-ups, that's where the big fish are. So I'm almost finished with this walk. Yep, we went around in a loop. A lot of people ask me if I'm not afraid of bears when I do walks like this in the woods. Well, here's the thing. Bears are not like the feline species. They do not lie in wait or lay in wait for their prey to come to them. I make a lot of noise when I walk, like right now I'm talking to you. My shoes make a lot of noise. I have keys jangling. A bear is not going to wait for you to come right up on them, unless they're asleep, of course. But, yeah. And in a heavily wooded place like this, a bear is going to sound like a bulldozer coming through the trees. So that's it. This was our little walk. It was nice. It was relaxing. It was calming. And there's so much more to see up here at Martins Fork Lake. But I will probably save that for another video. See you next time.